Hello and welcome to my Subnautica, my adventures. We're going to the blood kelp zone. And that's what kind of the sub-series we're doing right now, where we're just going to each area and roaming. And yes, I'm using some console commands just to keep from being slaughtered and have to worry about dying and repair and all of that, because I'm trying to just show you an area. So we're just going to be looking at the blood kelp zone. Now, just because I use console commands doesn't mean that we're not attacked, because we'll probably be constantly attacked. It's just we're not going to die over it. So looks like we need some water. We can use some of our melons for that purpose. Well, that's better. We're probably running low on our biofuel. Yeah, we're 24 of 300 on the first one. We're not quite out yet. We'll have to get some more alien feces, the treaders. Their poop is what we use, and we'll go over there at some point soon and follow the treaders and pick up some of the poop and the materials that they uncover and things like that. We use that for our bioreactors.
Engine powering up.
So regular kelp forest, we need the blood kelp. That's what we're looking for. Now we're going the wrong direction. We need to be facing north to get to the blood kelp. The beacons that are in red are our bases. Blood kelp base. So that is where we're going. And then we're going to roam around in our sea moth. But the reason I let you know about the console commands, because we're not going to be, our health is not going to continually degrade, even though we're constantly attacked. In these areas, we're usually constantly attacked, because it's not the safe shallows anymore. And our bases have nuclear reactors and bioreactors. We just use the base as a staging area. Each base has its own sea moth and exosuit.
Engine powering down.
Okay. Go get in our sea moth. And we'll do some roaming. some exploration. And that's the main reason I use console commands during these times, because it's about the exploration, not trying to stay alive.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Show you where we're at. We're still in this underwater island, so we need to go north just a hair, and then we'll be in the blood kelp zone. This is a Nexus mod, this map, and I suggest using the maps. They're really nice. Let's get north first. So it's on the other side of our base, so let's get on the other side of our base. Make sure we're just going into the blood kelp zone now. And the blood kelp zone is a little deeper. We have some Lost River bases in here too, so let's see where we're at. Yeah, we're kind of deep into it. We want to get to a shallower spot, which is over here to the right of us. Let's head that direction. You see the blood kelp starting to show, and those octopi that will try to shock you. You see the air sacs that holds up these islands, and then you see the blood kelps. I have taken the blood kelp sacs and I have planted those at my main base, so you'll see blood kelps at my Safe Shallows base. You're looking for those red sacs at the base, as you see there. We will collect some of those because that's what you need to collect for some of your upgrades. So we exit, swim down, and we collect some of them. And you can plant them, you can use them for your upgrades. You see there's some quartz next to them nearby. Making sure we were recording, in which we are. See where we are on the map. We're deep into the blood kelp zone. And we're about 400 meters. You need at least an MK, probably the MK2 depth module for this. It's best just to go ahead and go for the MK3 as soon as you can. And that's the uraninite crystal that you can use in your, well, my bioreactors, or my nuclear reactors use reactor rods. But it's an interesting place to hang out, that's for sure. Especially if you're using console commands where you can hang out. Now these larger structures, you use your exosuit to drill them. They're drillable material, the larger. Getting some latency on my game. Check out the cave. In an upcoming video, we're going to go down into the Lost River. There's those crab creatures that we passed before while we were coming in here. More blood kelp. More uraninite crystals. More of those crab things. That will try to attack you. And then these electrified things, and that's Life Pod 2. That's what this video is for, is just to kind of look around. We're just kind of exploring, where you get a kind of a video reference. And again, that's my Lost River base down there, which we won't go down there right now because that's going to be an upcoming video that we're going to go down there. There is 4 entrances that I have, and there's a warper. Those are always a pain, but we have no damage and invisibility, so he probably can't see us right now. More rainite crystals and a gel sack. You need some of that for some of your upgrades. Quartz over there, some quartz and some blood oil. And I think this is one of the entrances areas. There's one of those octopi, stinging octopi. Make sure we're not getting out of the blood kelp. Nope, we're deep into it. Save and save often. You can always go back to the last save. It all goes bad. And in this game, there's times where it all goes bad. So, yeah. Lots of saves. When I first started, that's what it was. There was a lot of saving and going back to a previous save. Lost River. A warper up there. I think they can still knock us out of our sea moth, even with the few console commands that I have. And like with Nexus mods, that's really up to you if you want to use those or not. It's all up to you. It's about your gameplay. What makes your gameplay better? You certainly don't want to make it worse. And it's based on your style. I think creative is a little bit too much. That's why I'd rather use survival and then modify that to get the gameplay or game style that I closer enjoy. So as you can tell, I require food and water. And oxygen. My sea moth has thermal and solar chargers, or the power would be going down because I don't have a console command to keep the power from going down, because it would. Right now it's basically no damage, invisible, and radiation, because I don't want to have to change out of my dive suit, my deep dive suit. Let's see what kind of time. Okay, well we've seen about what you can see in the blood kelp zone. Now we need to find our Cyclops. I think it's over here. The blood kelp base. As you can see, I got many bases, my staging areas, and there's some floating islands inside the blood kelp area. Well, I appreciate you coming along. Make sure you look to the lower right hand corner of the video and press that subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything, and you get notified when I produce more of these videos. And eventually it helps me out with YouTube. And underneath the video in the description, you'll find ways to donate and become a sponsor of our channel. Please consider being a sponsor. We need a lot of help. These channels are quite taxing financially, so we need as much help as we can get. And underneath the video to the left, you'll see our YouTube channel page, GFM_RDG, where there's over 870 more videos to watch. And even though I got invisibility on, those sharks can find us. So it doesn't keep all creatures from finding you, because they still do. And my latency is bad again. That's why we need partners and sponsors and donors, so we can get some better equipment, because we kind of rubber banded everything together. And yeah, they still startle you when they come up, scream, and hit you. Well, I appreciate you coming along. hopefully you're willing to come along again and watch more of our videos. And it's a really fun game. Subnautica is really great, especially if you're into base building and things like that and exploring. It's very nice. I really like it. So until the next video, again, as always, thank you for watching. Goodbye.